Hey TMFG community, Carlo Cancino here with John Iaconetti. And in today's Ask TMFG episode, we'll be discussing how to stick to your investment plan. So again, if you do like our content, please do subscribe to our YouTube channel, provide us with a comment, or give us a like. In today's market volatility, it's very easy to stray away from your investment plan. But we're going to talk about why you shouldn't do that. That's the biggest mistake you can make. So John, why don't you get started?
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Carlo. So just like you mentioned, that is one of the toughest things, I think, in terms of dealing with clients. A lot of people, when faced with certain adversity, difficulties in the stock market, want to deviate from the plan that's originally set out and transition entirely into something that maybe, we always kind of refer to it as the shiny object, something that, may seem like pretty much a guarantee I can make X amount of percent doing this. Is it Bitcoin? Is it gold? Is it what have you? There's a bunch of different options out there that are going to tempt you or get you to deviate from the plan. But realistically, that's not the best advice you should take. That's not the best route you should take in order to achieve your goals. And I want to start there with achieving the goals, because what the main focus is in terms of picking an investment is that is going to be the vehicle that's going to get you to your end goal, whether that be retirement, home ownership, what have you, in terms of what you lay out for yourself. So when we think starting, to determine your investment plan, we start with the goals like I mentioned. What is it you want to accomplish? That, working with the advisor and yourself, determining what is, our main objective in terms of investment. The second part of that is the plan. Now, the plan is kind of piecing together all of your individual financial information, how much your income is, what are your expenses, what are your investments like, and utilizing the plan, how are we going to be able to achieve your goals, and where are we going to be saving the money in order to get there. The third part of that is the investment. Now, the investment is just the vehicle that's going to get you there. As much as it's great if you save, $500 to $1,000, whatever it is a month, you also want to pick an investment that's going to be growing as well and going to be, just accumulating wealth for you and having your money work for you. But the investment's different for everybody. So there may be people with a very high risk tolerance and maybe take on more risk, more equities, let's say, in their portfolio. There may be those that are very conservative and aren't comfortable taking on that much equity in their portfolio. The important part of the investment choice is determining what's that vehicle that's going to get you to your end goal based on your current risk tolerance. Now, if we set that out to be 80% stock and 20% bonds, and that works for the plan, that works for your goals, and if there's any sort of volatility in the market, that's not changing the fact that that correct portfolio still works for your goals and still works for your financial plan. And that's where working with us comes into play, where our main objective is to keep you on target and keep you striving towards what you want to achieve.
That's a great point, John. The portfolio is essentially the vehicle that's going to get you from point A to point B. And exactly what John was talking about with having to set up a goal. In order to achieve that goal, you have to have a plan.
Yep.
You have to have a plan in place of where you're starting, how you're going to get there, and continue to monitor it. And that portfolio is essentially just getting you from point A to point B, but we want to do it with the least amount of risk possible. We don't have control over the market. We don't have control over our investments. We should be focusing on the things that we can control. So if you set up in your plan a certain amount of savings, we have control over that. We need to keep on top of that savings to get us to that end result, that retirement or purchasing a house, purchasing a vehicle, whatever that goal is, we can control our savings. And into retirement. If you have a goal of spending $50,000 a year and you've achieved that you've accumulated enough wealth, now we start spending $50,000 a year. If we start spending more than that, we'll go off target with our plan and potentially exhaust all of our assets. So focus on the things you can control. Don't let the market volatility get you emotional and make changes that are unnecessary. That's our video for today. Again, if you do like our content, please do subscribe to our YouTube channel. Let us know in the comments section. Are you working with an advisor that's determined what your goals are, put a plan in place to achieve those goals, and put the appropriate portfolio into motion for you? If not, contact us at the McClellan Financial Group. If you did like this video, please give us a like or subscribe to our YouTube channel. Until next time, I'm Carlo Cancino.
I'm John Iaconetti.
And this has been Ask TMFG.